event as we got a 30-man title relay for the the Universal Championship for Dream Masters. And here on Dream Masters, we believe in giving everyone and anyone an opportunity to earn their way a title shot. We give anyone an opportunity, and we don't discriminate. And I think a lot of problems with a lot of wrestling companies out there in real life is that they don't give a lot of the guys, a lot of the guys who are down, the guys who might open up a show or in the mid part of the show or whatnot, they don't get a lot of title matches or opportunities. And here on Dream Masters, we give everyone an opportunity for every single title, both the men and the women for that matter. So I am very proud of the fact that we do this. And one of the matches we have, which is called a title relay. Now this one here, you're going to have to try to pay attention, because this is not one of the easy ones, as the title relay is quite simple. The champion starts off at number 1 and then goes to 30. If he holds on to his title in the end, he's still currently the champion. However, anyone who eliminates the champion will be then declared the new champion, if that makes any sense. So basically what that means is Kurt Cobain, who you know from Nirvana, is our current Universal Champion, who has defeated me actually for that. So kudos to him for that. But now what happens is he's in a title relay melee. Everyone's set to random, so we don't really know who's coming out or when. But these are 30 guys who are from all over our roster, from the middle, beginning, and the end. Some of the top guys, some of the middle guys, some of everyone. So basically the way it works is whoever eliminates the champion at the time will be declared the champion. So, and then so forth and so on. So you really got to watch and pay attention to see where the champion is at that time. Right now it's kind of simple, as Kurt Cobain has not been eliminated. He is our current champion, as he's in the ring with two very worthy adversaries, as Thanos and Jason Statham, who, if you know action movies, you know who Jason Statham is. And Thanos, of course, you know from the Avengers Infinity War, and from Guardians of the Galaxy, and some of the Marvel Universe movies and the comics. As Jason Statham and Thanos are duking it out, and the current reigning champion, as you can see in the corner, is taking a rest. And he's your champion. He's taking a rest right now, and he's not really worried about it. I would stay out of there too, as legendary horror author Stephen King makes his way into the ring. A member of the F4L folks. We saw earlier myself and Chuck Norris was involved, as Thanos gets rid of Jason Statham. And of course, the other idea is to get rid of everyone else too, because the less people you have to deal with, the better chance you have at becoming the champion. As Stephen King turns his attentions to Kurt Cobain, and Thanos decides to celebrate to the crowd. There's a nice brain buster there by Kurt Cobain. Perhaps he smells like Teen Spirit, as Thanos now winds up and nails King, and King now gets a shoulder. And Kurt and Cobain, the current champion, eliminates Stephen King, and we're back to number 1 and 2 again, which is Thanos and Kurt Cobain. Thanos, of course, as you can see, is much larger than Kurt, and there's a foot to the face of the Rockstar, and there's a nice chin breaker by the Rockstar, and here comes Drax of the Guardians of the Galaxy. The brute that he is. We know he doesn't like Thanos very much, and he wouldn't mind being a champion himself, as he goes after the current champion, and he tries to eliminate him. Now, in case you guys are wondering what happens if two people work together, then that would mean the person who initially began eliminating the person would be Clinton, and there Drax eliminated Kurt by himself. But in the event where two guys work together to get rid of someone, whoever initiates the elimination will be declared the winner, the champion. As right now, Drax by himself eliminated the current champion, who is now the current champion, is Drax. And him and Thanos are finally getting that one-on-one that Drax has always wanted. And Drax now sends Thanos to the corner. Right hand to the big purple man from the big green man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty Galactus, who is our current badass champion, is Galactus. And he goes after Drax, the current champion. Oh, Drax putting the brakes on Galactus. Galactus is already the BA champion. Can he hold on to the end? Oh, my. Yeah, you saw that right, folks. Drax busted Thanos open with a forearm, but Thanos brushed him off like a fly. And Drax, remember, ladies and gentlemen, is currently your champion, as he's in there with two very large individuals. One is the Eater of Worlds himself, Galactus of the Marvel. And there he goes, courtesy of Thanos, the master of the snap. As Drax is now sends Thanos to the corner. Uh-oh. Here comes a member of the Awesome Ones, ladies and gentlemen. That it would be my son's faction himself. And here comes Luigi. And he goes right after Thanos. He knows. Luigi and Thanos have a long history on our show, as the Awesome Ones and Thanos don't get along very well at all. And Drax crawling to the ropes. And Luigi, there's to welcome. Uh-oh. Luigi's trying to become champion himself right now by trying to get rid of the current champion, Drax. Remember, folks, this is called a title relay melee. So, whenever the champion is eliminated, whomever eliminates him will be the champion until there is only one person left. Quite simple, really. As Luigi, nice body slam on Drax. He turns his attention to the champion as Thanos pulls himself to the feet. Luigi might have forgotten about Thanos, which is a bad mistake. And there goes Luigi down. Uh-oh. Well, at number 8, the one member of the A-Team is Mr. T, coming at number 8. That's funny. 8 at 18. Anyway, Mr. T goes after Thanos. And only on Dream Masters would you ever see Luigi and Drax and Mr. T and Thanos ever duke it out, folks, for the record. And this is for a reminder, this is for the Universal Championship for Dream Masters. Whoever wins this will be declared the new Universal Champion. Drax is number 3, I believe, or 4, whatever, and Thanos is number 2, if you remember correctly. The former champion, Kurt Cobain, was eliminated by Drax, which is why Drax is currently a champion, as Thanos puts the brakes on Mr. T. Luigi's having problems with Drax. And Drax, the champ, celebrating. And now Thanos turns his attention to the Italian Luigi. And here comes Kingpin, ladies and gentlemen. Another large Marvel boss, if you would. Here he is. In all of his glory, I guess. And he takes down Thanos. You want to talk, size by size, pound for pound. Maybe Kingpin might be the largest guy in this ring right now. Personally, if I was them, I'd be working together to get rid of Kingpin, as Mr. T is trying to become the champion by getting rid of Drax, but to no avail. Thanos and Kingpin. Well, folks, as quick as Kingpin came out, Thanos made short work of him. And Mr. T is out, courtesy of Drax or Luigi, one of the two. I don't know who that really was, considering 3 guys are duking out at the same time. So, and it's down to now Luigi and Drax and Thanos in the ring as well right now. Drax, again, folks, a reminder, is your current champion. And Thanos goes down. And Luigi, nice Russian leg sweep. Sorry, the Italian leg sweep. Okay, folks, coming up from South Park, Mr. Hanky. Don't let him fool you, folks. And Mr. Hanky goes right after Luigi. Not happy about the comments that Luigi had made about Mr. Hanky in South Park. Luigi had said that, you know, the people of South Park and the characters of South Park are not like as sophisticated as the Italian stallions themselves, Mario and Luigi. Luigi said that Mr. Hanky was as talented as a love of turd, and Mr. Hanky took offense to that. Uh-oh! Mr. Hanky trying to get rid of Big Thanos, but Thanos is still in there. Now Mr. Hanky put on some size here, folks. And Mr. Hanky is all over Thanos as Drax and Luigi are back at it again. Yeah, apparently Luigi didn't like the fact that South Park had sent them, it was some crazy stuff going on, folks. And from Chicago, Illinois, leaving I guess it's 3 o'clock right now. I guess he would probably be out of the shoe store by now. It's TV star Al Bundy, ladies and gentlemen. Could this be Al Bundy's night? Could he become the new Universal Champion? To show and put together his silent critics who claim that Al is nothing more than a loser. And he's going in the ring right now. He's showing that he's not such a loser as he's taking it to the guys. And he's right now got the champion up. But let's go initially. Now Al Bundy goes right after Thanos, feeling some kind of way, I guess. Drax looked like he was going after Mr. Hanky, but Luigi reminded him he's still not done with him quite yet. As Al Bundy taking it to Thanos, and now he goes after Luigi. And Thanos, and then Drax, the current champion, going after Mr. Hanky. Apparently Drax doesn't celebrate Christmas. And all right, Quincy, Massachusetts' own superhero, the Tick. Hide your spoons, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Oh, and Luigi gets rid of Al Bundy. So it will not be Al Bundy's night, I guess, tonight. Been a little while since we've had elimination, really. Al Bundy's our only second one, to my knowledge. As the Tick joins the foray. And no one's really paying attention to Thanos, which is a dangerous idea, as the current champion just found out why you should pay attention. Uh-oh! And now Thanos. Good luck. Mr. Hanky was eliminated, folks, but I want to remind you guys, if you didn't just see it, Drax was eliminated, folks, so Thanos is your current champion, as Luigi gets rid of the Tick and just try to get one over on Thanos. Thanos throws over Luigi. He's still in this, folks. Uh-oh. At number 13, folks, if anybody has an answer for Thanos, it would be this guy, the guy who created him. Legendary comic superhero writer, the father of Marvel, Stan Lee himself, who will forever live on our roster. And there goes Luigi. I guess he didn't like the fact that Luigi was going after one of his boys, and Thanos reminded him who he is, and now it is Stan Lee who's taking Thanos to the woodshed, so to speak, folks. Stan Lee takes down the big monstrous Thanos and slams his head into the mat. If anyone has an answer to Thanos, it would be the incomparable Stan Lee, and Thanos is down, folks. And the 100-plus-year-old Stan Lee, Marvel legend, is taking it to the General of the Galaxy. Uh-oh. And Thanos with a headbutt. Stan Lee shakes it off. Oh, another right hand there. Oh, Stan Lee getting some help maybe from his fellow Awesome member. As Stan Lee is a member of the Awesome Ones. And here comes the leader of the Awesome Ones, my son, Sean Awesome, who goes after Stan Lee first, folks. I can't understand that, folks, but hey, that's that's him. Oh, wait a minute. As he's trying to get rid of Thanos himself is Sean Awesome, as Stan Lee is having a good time. Maybe my son didn't want Stan to get hurt by Thanos and decided he knew Stan Lee wasn't going to back down from Thanos. Maybe that's why he took him down. And now Stan Lee looks like he's going to thank him for his services. Uh-oh. Maybe. Oh boy, did Stan Lee thank him. Stan Lee thanked him so much by getting rid of him. I don't think Stan Lee needed his help or wanted it. So now it's back to Stan Lee and the current champion, Thanos. In about 2 seconds, we're going to get another person. And it's Dante from Devils May Cry. And also Capcom versus Marvel. So he has a little history with some of these Marvel guys. Not everyone in this match, of course, is a Marvel or DC or anything else. This is open to anyone on our roster for the Universal title. Everyone from the beginning, middle, and end of our roster. Anybody should get any title shot whenever they earn it. And these guys have earned their shots as Dante is working on the champion current. Oh no, and Dante, who just enters the ring, not only does eliminate Thanos, he is currently a champion. As now Stan Lee has Dante up and down. Now Stan Lee is taking some kind of way to Dante. Dante is your current champion, folks. Right hands by the feisty old Stan Lee, Marvel legend. And now Dante fires back with a kick to the face. Stan puts the brakes on, now nailed the knee. Uh-oh. Number 6, folks. I don't think that parodying any kind of singing will help in here, but ladies and gentlemen, Weird Al Yankovic. Oh, Stan hit Dante and it did nothing. As Weird Al is kind of waiting and measuring his time. Uh-oh. Oh, Stan with a nice backstabber right there by... And uh-oh, Weird Al picks up the feisty old man and drives him to the mat, which we all know that Al Yankovic and Stan Lee do have a kind of a history, as they have liked to duke it out in these kinds of melees. There's a nice back suplex by Weird Al. If you guys didn't know that Weird Al could wrestle, then clearly you haven't watched our show before, because Al Yankovic's probably one of the toughest guys, pound for pound, in our roster, as is all of our guys. They're all pretty much even. Uh-oh. And Dante looks like he's going to put an end to Weird Al Yankovic. There you go. Al's out. He can start his new tour early. Well, folks, I told you that we have everyone on our roster open to, even our smallest guys. And here's a guy who just became part of our roster, folks. We just booked this guy from Ireland. It's the Leprechaun. And no, it's not Hornswoggle, that's for sure. This is the Leprechaun, not a Leprechaun. And the little feisty one from Ireland already trying to make a name for himself. This is kind of his in-ring debut, folks. We haven't really had him in the ring yet, and he's trying to make a name for himself already. So remember, folks, in that kind of establishment, if that was successful, they had gotten rid of Dante, who is currently a champion, then Leprechaun, where he started to eliminate him, would have been the champion. But Stan Lee and now Dante working together on the little one. Oh, and Stan Lee gets rid of the current champion, and Stan the Man Lee is now your current Universal Champion. This would be like his 4th time being Universal Champion, folks, as the Leprechaun taking it to the feisty old champion, Stan Lee, and now comes Kratos, the God of War himself, who puts down Lee. Leprechaun get a kick in for good measure, and Kratos, I don't think, very much liked it. As Kratos didn't like that at all, I guess, as he's got, see you later. Kratos making an impact right away, and he gets rid of Leprechaun. And he turns his attention on to the current champion, Stan the Man, and Stan the Man puts the brakes on Kratos. Uh-oh. Oh, nice move there. There's the Lee Buster. The what? I'm sorry, I was told by his management, Stan Lee, that was called the rewrite. And Kratos, Stan Lee does not want to be up, that's for sure, as Kratos trying to get rid of the champion, become his first time as Universal, and he does. And now Kratos, the God of War, for the first time ever, is our Universal Champion currently, but he still has a little ways to go before he's the final champion, as Macaulay Culkin of the Hollywood Fitness has hit the ring, and he goes after Kratos. Now, if you're Kratos and you're eliminated by the former star of Home Alone when he was like 8, what does that do to your psyche as a competitor? I wonder, especially when if he was to eliminate Kratos, he would be the champion. Kratos is being manhandled by Macaulay Culkin. Culkin trying to get rid of the God of War himself, become the champion. And nope, Kratos hangs on. But the Home Alone star still trying to get rid of him, but nope, Kratos put an end to that right quick with a punch to the foot. Culkin with elbows and fists. Culkin's now your current champion, but I don't know how long that's going to last, as Minotaur from ancient Greek mythology has hit the ring. I told you it was open to everybody. We have a large roster, folks. And just because you're going to see 30 of our top guys right now battling it out for this title doesn't mean this is all of our roster either. But Macaulay Culkin now has taken it to the Minotaur, who just became part of our roster also. You know, it's hard to go back to the Greek mythology time when we were looking for people from that era and we were trying to find guys. Hey, who wants to come to us? Minotaur decided he wanted to show his power and strength and come part of Dream Masters, and here he is, and he's a big dude. I'll give you that. He's about 7'4", 600 pounds, and Culkin, the current champion, almost eliminated him. And here comes from Springfield, from Simpsonville, the Duff Man. And it's funny that he's coming in at number 21, because in most states, the drinking age legally is 21. That's kind of funny. As Macaulay Culkin, who is quite aware and quite used to the Duff Man's antics, as he forgot about Minotaur for a second, and Minotaur just gave him a nice snap suplex and turns his attention on to the yellow superhero from Springfield. And Duff Man now having problems with Minotaur as the current champion. Macaulay Culkin taking a break, as Duff Man looks like he's looking to get rid of Minotaur. And now Duff Man and the current champion trying to get rid of Minotaur, but to no avail. He's a big dude, folks. I don't think the TV screen or the computer screen in this case, is going to do him any justice. And here he comes, folks, from Gotham City himself, the Prince of Humor, I guess you'd say. The Crown, I think they call him the Clown Prince of Darkness or whatnot. But here he is, folks, the Joker. And he goes right after Macaulay Culkin first. I'm not surprised in the least, as Minotaur is duking it out with Duff Man. Wait a minute, Joker trying to get rid of the new champion. Could Joker get his first time at a title right here? Joker's trying to get rid of the current champion, but Culkin says, I don't think so. Literally. As Minotaur was so surprised by it, he stopped beating on Duff Man. That might have been a mistake. As Culkin now with a spine buster on the Joker. And Minotaur still duking it out with Duff Man. And Culkin's measuring. The Culkin bottom. Well, we saw Drax earlier from the Guardians of the Galaxy. And here comes at number 23, the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord himself, who goes right up to Minotaur. And there goes Star-Lord. That probably was a mistake to go after the largest man in the ring. As Duff Man and the Joker teeing off on the current champion, Macaulay Culkin, as now Minotaur is turning his attention on to Duff Man. I guess they're not done yet with their little thing, and now Culkin looks like he's trying to get rid of the Joker again. Joker hangs on, and Minotaur has... Oh, no. Minotaur had Duffman up and slammed him to the mat. That must be like falling from a short building right there. Minotaur is a huge, huge individual. And there's a chop from the Joker that actually hit both of them, actually. I don't think, like, again, I don't think the size does him justice. Oh, I'm back. Oh, nice. I'm back, folks. I guess I'm going to go at number 24. I'm going to be involved in this. And here I am, trying to become the Universal Champion again, but probably not. Oh, Joker. Joker takes me down with a nice Death Valley driver. Current champion Macaulay Culkin is down. Of course, Culkin and Jazz Vengeance don't like each other due to the fact that Culkin likes to hang around with Jazz Vengeance's mortal enemy, Jazz Fitness. As the Joker trying to get rid of Duffman, I don't think he finds The Simpsons funny. And there goes Duffman, courtesy of the Joker, as Minotaur takes down Jazz Vengeance, as the Joker again is going after Culkin, and I can't really see because Minotaur is so big he was blocking half the ring. I couldn't see the view there. It looked like Joker almost got rid of Macaulay Culkin, and now Minotaur looks like he was going to get rid of Culkin, and he almost does. Culkin hangs on. He's still in this, folks. Culkin's still in here. Uh-oh. Minotaur's looking to end that, though. As the tying off, here comes Spawn, ladies and gentlemen, the other half of Hellhounds. We saw his tag team partner earlier, and there goes. Spawn eliminates Culkin, who just enters the ring. And Spawn is now your current champion, as it was him who put the final touches on Culkin to put him off the ring and out. So Spawn is your current champion. I'm getting kind of wrapped up in this, folks. I'm not really paying attention much to how many people are left in this exciting title relay melee. But I can tell you, this is some interesting stuff. These are some matches we really haven't had before, which another cool part of the melees is that some of these guys you'll never see really duking it out on one-on-one. But hey, you never know, folks. It is Dream Masters and Dream Matches originally. And again, folks, if there's matches you guys ever want to see, or there's a fight you guys ever want to know who is better than who, if you hit us up with an email or whatever, we can probably make it happen. As Georgie, representing the Losers Club, who we have been nice enough to bring back from wherever the hell it brought him to. We were able to rescue Georgie from, Pennywise's grip. And we got him back, as you can see. And there's Georgie of the Losers Club, who is trying to take it out on Joker. Spawn and the Joker teeing off. Again, folks, you probably already knew this, but the only place you'll ever see anything like this is here on Dream Masters. And here comes our disclaimer again. Again, folks, we have no outcome in this match. We have no saying who's going to win who and whatnot. It's set to random, and we had no even involvement in, who comes in when. The only thing we really did is put the champion in there and the title, and that's about it. As this is a relay, that's the only time that happens. Everything else is completely random. And here comes RoboCop. We just booked this guy. We had to go to the nearest junkyard to find him, and here he is. Well, we had to go to the police junkyard to catch him. As Georgie is trying to eliminate me, of all people, which is not very nice of Georgie, just saying. And the Joker introduces himself to the RoboCop the best way he knows how, as Spawn and Minotaur are duking it out. I think Georgie almost eliminated me. That would have been embarrassing. If Sean Awesome was here, he'd probably laugh at me, actually. Georgie shows his feistiness, but I am Jazz Vengeance. I'm a former champion of multiple things in real life and on screen. And, well, that's probably what would happen. Probably shouldn't have picked a fight with me. I'm just saying. Anyway, Spawn takes down Minotaur as I get back into it with Joker. And the current champion, Spawn, is teeing off on the largest guy in the ring right now, which is Minotaur, who is kind of showing us a little something here. He's done pretty well, Minotaur did. Here comes Venom, folks. One half of the Dark Red Web, tag team was his partner Spider-Man. And he introduced himself to RoboCop as well. As RoboCop, this is kind of his ring debut with us too. And Venom looking to get rid of Jazz Vengeance, myself, of course. And he does. That wasn't very nice. Anyway, Venom has eliminated Jazz Vengeance. Now turns his attention to Minotaur as Venom and Minotaur duking on. He has RoboCop as well. Joker taking things out on the current champion, which is Spawn. As Minotaur is choosing to pose rather than stay on RoboCop or Venom, which I can tell you is probably not a good idea to take your eyes off of any opponent, especially in a melee environment where anything can happen. Anyone can come from anywhere and eliminate you. As Joker taking it out on the champ. Oh, I thought maybe the Spawn was putting an end to the Joker. And here comes the Hulk, folks, who almost hit Minotaur. And now they found each other, the two biggest guys, probably muscle-wise too, I'd have to say. Holy cow, look at the size of the Hulk. He looks like he can match up with Minotaur pretty good here. And he doesn't look like he's very phased. Well, then again, Hulk's not really the smartest guy in the world. And so Venom just gets rid of Spawn. And now Venom is now your current champion. As Joker just got rid of RoboCop. Now Venom, so you guys know, if you start in the corner of your screen there, but Venom eliminated Spawn while Joker is busy getting rid of RoboCop. So Venom is now your champion, as Minotaur is having problems with the Hulk, which is probably expected. And for the first time ever, Joker gets a back suplex from the Hulk. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess, seeing how Rick Astley is here, I guess the whole melee just got rickrolled. As Rick Astley, ladies and gentlemen, has hit the ring. Rick Astley's probably the smallest guy in the ring. Okay, Matt, there's too many jokes here. I can't even begin to, I don't even know. I think Rick Astley's chances of winning here are probably very slim to none. He's picking on the Hulk of all people first. Yeah, good luck with that, Rick. Rick Astley's trying to feel some kind of way and get rid of the Hulk. But I also want to remind you folks that where Rick Astley is number 30 and Rick rolled this thing at number 30, he's our last competitor, so it's down to these last few guys here. So what you see in this ring right now is one of these guys will be your champion. I would have to put my money against Rick Astley at this point. If Rick Astley wins this, and I would be very, very surprised. In fact, I think the Hulk is already going to make me look like I know what I'm talking about, as he's trying to get rid of Rick Astley himself. As the champion current is Venom, Minotaur, who came in earlier in this match, is doing really well. I think he's been in there the longest as Minotaur. As Joker looked like he was trying to get rid of the current champion, which is Venom. He's still trying to get rid of Venom. Can the Joker get the title, then that would make it a four-way if he can get rid of Venom right here. I think Venom's just too strong, too powerful for the Joker. He's not Batman. Oh, Minotaur almost takes the Joker's head off. And now Venom and Minotaur going at it again. And the Hulk has got Rick Astley on his shoulder. And now, man. Venom, the current champion, is thrown over and gone. Now Minotaur. How about that, folks? Minotaur, the newest guy to our roster, one of our newest guys, has eliminated Venom, and he's been in there the longest, as the Hulk could care less. The Hulk was trying to get rid of Minotaur, but now Minotaur has taken his chances on the other big guy in the ring. So ultimately, folks, if you're watching this, it's really come down to two very large men versus two very small men. And if I was the two smaller guys, I'd try to get rid of the two big guys right now. If they can. If they can't, oh well. As Joker looked like he was trying to get rid of Minotaur, and the Hulk, Astley thrown over the top. I thought Astley was out there, but Minotaur, I thought maybe Rick Astley was going to be gone there. Minotaur had it. Uh-oh. I think he's gone now, though. As the current champion, Minotaur, trying to get rid of Rick Astley, who tried to rickroll the melee here. And maybe rickroll himself for a new title. His first time as a champion. Oh, how about that? Rick Astley fights off the large Minotaur to stay in this thing for at least a little bit longer. I would be very surprised if Rick Astley wins this. I'm just saying. But the Joker gets a neck breaker by Minotaur, the current champion, as the Hulk has turned his attention onto the pop star, I guess you'd say, Rick Astley. And now the Joker's been opened up by Minotaur, and that's not a good thing, because Minotaur, when he smells blood, he becomes very dangerous. Even more so than he already is, mind you. He is Minotaur. And Rick Astley now. Yeah, good luck with that, Rick. Rick Astley looked like he was going to try to get rid of the Hulk by himself. And the Joker wised them up late, maybe. Now that we're back to the two smaller guys and the two bigger guys duking it out again. And oh my, Rick Astley turns things on the Joker. Minotaur's got the Hulk up, drops him face first across the ropes. Rick Astley taking it to the Joker. How about that, folks? I'm surprised Rick Astley came in at number 30, folks. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'm surprised that he's still in there, but I'm surprised a little bit how well he's doing fighting off some of the biggest guys in the ring. But all honesty, some of the most dangerous guys in the ring, too. And Rick Astley goes after the current champion, Minotaur. I don't know how smart that is. Rick Astley picks up Minotaur. How about that, folks? Now that's embarrassing, Minotaur. I'm just saying. Rick Astley just rickrolled Minotaur, and now Rick Astley is now currently a champion, which I'd have to say the Hulk, I don't think, likes that very much, as he couldn't put it into Minotaur, but little Rick Astley did. I don't think Rick Astley's going to be here much longer. I think his title reign is about to end right here, Rick Astley. But nope, he fights out of the Hulk. Oh, there he goes. Not surprising, the Hulk. All right, this is what it comes down to, folks. It comes down to the Hulk and the Joker, folks. One of these guys will become the Universal Champion. And currently, right now, it is the Hulk. If the Joker eliminates the Hulk, however, he will become the new Universal Champion, as he's trying to get rid of the Hulk. I guess he's trying to get him one leg at a time. I don't think that'll work on the Hulk, however. Hulk is a very large man. His tag team partner was not involved in this for some reason, I guess. His tag team partner, the other half of Brains and Brawn. The Hulk is the Brawn. That would mean the Hulk's tag team partner would be the Thing, which is the Brains. And the Hulk. Oh no! What a Hulk bomb right there by the Hulk to Joker. Which, by the way, folks, only here on Dream Masters would you ever... and Hulk! Hulk doing... probably not using the Hulk senses, I guess, and missed a clothesline. I don't know who he was planning on hitting with that. It was not the Joker, because he missed him he overshot him by about 5 feet, maybe. And now the Joker is making him pay for it. Now, although the Joker is very dangerous, vile, deadly, and whatnot, and the Hulk is very large, deadly, and vile himself, I don't really know who this advantage goes to, but I can tell you that I wouldn't be surprised if the Joker could beat the Hulk, but I'm not going to be surprised when the Hulk wins either, if the Hulk wins. But I'm going to tell you that, this comes down to the old Davey versus Goliath, I guess, but in this case it's the Joker versus the Hulk. As the Joker is out on his feet, the Hulk's just sitting there watching. I don't know. The Hulk stalked him and got ready, and this could be the end of it right here. And the Hulk just holds the Joker on his shoulder. The power of the Hulk. I think he knew the Joker was out. I think he was maybe waiting. Wait a minute, maybe the Joker was playing possum as a shot to the knee, and there he goes. How about that, folks? The Joker comes to life at the end there. Plays a little possum on the Hulk. What a hell of a match this was, folks. It goes to show you that anything really can happen here on Dream Masters. As you see, here's the Minotaur earlier, former champion Minotaur. He gets eliminated by the other former champion, Rick Astley. And there's the Hulk, brings the former champion taking down Joker. But in the end, the one guy left. And there he goes. Well, how about that, folks? Are you guys surprised? Hey, good for him. And the Joker captures his first Universal Championship. The fans are not very happy about it, folks, but I tell you, this is one half of our main event. That's because we have another one coming at you right after this. And guess what match it is? We're done with Dream Masters, folks. We're going to the Women Warriors of Wrestling, folks, as the Warriors Universal title is on the line in a very similar match. Stick around.